They got some big shoes to fill. And I think what John is going through right now, not seeing baby Chrisean, is really, really, really frustrating him. It's really probably causing some subliminal, some subconscious pain of not seeing your kid, not being able to help, not being involved. I think that's causing him some trauma. I also feel like maybe he's coming into, you know how parents be in denial when they first find out or when they first see. I think he went through a period of denial. And now that she is openly sharing things a little bit more, he's starting to see. And I think it's frustrating him. I think it's bothering him. I know that he loves the baby dearly. He loves all his kids dearly. And
fatherhood isn't supposed to be trending like a viral feud, yet here we are. Blueface, the man whose life has been headlines, controversies, and social media meltdowns, is reportedly frustrated. Frustrated not over a song, a diss track, or a feud, but over time with his child. Karlissa just dropped the bomb, claiming Blueface is struggling with limited access to his own kid. And before you think this is a quiet personal matter, think again. In a world where celebrity drama moves faster than Wi-Fi at a Kanye album drop, this news didn't just trickle out. It exploded. Phones were raised, cameras flashing, fingers typing furiously. The internet went wild. This isn't your typical parenting dispute. This is a high-stakes mix of fame, pride, ego, and legacy. Imagine your kid becomes a headline, your every move dissected like you're auditioning for a courtroom reality show. That's the environment Blueface is navigating, and Karlissa, she's feeding the narrative with flair. Her words aren't whispers, they're sirens. Each claim adds fuel to the fire, forcing the public to choose sides, pick favorites, and debate relentlessly. This makes the Kardashians look like a quiet knitting circle. So buckle up. This isn't just family drama. This is a full-blown, high-voltage celebrity saga where the stakes are personal, public, and impossible to ignore. Blueface has always lived under a magnifying glass, and let's be honest, the man thrives in chaos. Every tweet, every diss track, every viral moment gets dissected like it's a court case. So when Karlissa stepped forward claiming that he's frustrated over limited time with his child, the reaction was instant. Phones were out, fans were whispering. Social media timelines lit up like Times Square on New Year's Eve. This wasn't just parenting news. This was celebrity drama on steroids. Let's set the stage. Blueface, known for his unpredictable behavior and headline-grabbing antics, suddenly has an emotional narrative that doesn't involve music, money, or beefs. He's a father struggling to see his own kid, and Karlissa, she delivered the statement with flair, timing, and precision, ensuring it would hit every gossip feed, tweet, and story instantly. This wasn't a quiet family issue. It was a public spectacle waiting to explode. Fans reacted in waves. Some sympathized immediately, framing Blueface as a father fighting invisible barriers just to see his son. Others questioned Karlissa's motives, suggesting the claim was designed to dominate headlines and shift public perception. Within minutes, the story had split the internet. Comment sections became battlegrounds, memes, reaction videos, and think pieces formed faster than a new TikTok trend. Now, let's not forget the layers. This isn't just about a man frustrated with limited access. It's about perception. In today's digital world, private matters are public currency. Every emotional nuance, every facial expression, every ambiguous gesture becomes a headline. And Karlissa's revelation instantly reframed Blueface's persona in real time, creating a narrative both sympathetic and controversial. The timing couldn't have been more explosive. In the midst of music releases, social media feuds, and general celebrity chaos, this revelation added a fresh layer. Fans were dissecting it like it was a forensic report. Every story shared, every video clip analyzed, every comment scrutinized, became part of a meat narrative. Blueface as frustrated father, Karlissa as truth teller, the internet as judge, jury, and meme factory. Critics jumped in as well, of course. Some dismissed the claims as dramatic fluff. Others called it an opportunity for empathy. But no matter the stance, the engagement was insane. Every repost, every hot take, every debate fueled the frenzy further. Even casual viewers, who normally scroll past celebrity drama, paused, replayed clips, and shared their own interpretations. The narrative had grown bigger than a single social media post. The spectacle didn't stop with words. Clips of Blueface looking frustrated, contemplative, or distracted were dissected endlessly. Micro-expressions were framed as proof, as if his every glance carried secret meaning. Karlissa's statement wasn't just news. It became a lens through which fans now interpreted everything he did publicly. Suddenly, mundane posts or casual interactions were read as evidence in the saga. Memes and comparisons started popping up almost immediately. One compared the situation to a courtroom drama, with Karlissa as the prosecutor and Blueface as the reluctant defendant. Another likened it to a reality show plot twist. Complete with suspenseful captions and dramatic music, fans weren't just consuming the story, they were actively crafting the mythology around it. This episode also highlighted a harsh reality of celebrity life. Perception often outweighs actual events. A single statement can redefine a persona, recast a narrative, and dominate public discussion. Blueface's frustration became more than an emotional state. It became a storyline, with Karlissa's words as the opening scene and in the digital age. That opening scene is critical because it sets the tone for every future interpretation. Even mainstream media jumped in. Headlines read, Blueface struggling to see his son, and Karlissa speaks out on fatherhood. Drama coverage extended beyond fan pages to news outlets, entertainment blogs, and social commentary sites. Suddenly, what could have been a private family frustration turned into a cultural moment, analyzed, debated, and shared across platforms globally. Fans also began theorizing about the implications. Will this affect custody arrangements? Could it influence Blueface's public image long-term? Is this the start of a viral feud or simply a candid revelation? The speculation added layers of intrigue, transforming a personal grievance into a public saga that demanded attention and reaction. By the end of the first day, the story had reached a critical mass. Social media engagement metrics spiked, memes continued circulating, reaction videos amassed views in the hundreds of thousands. Even those who normally avoid celebrity drama were now invested in the narrative. The digital ecosystem had fully absorbed it, ensuring it would trend for days. And that's the beauty of moments like this. It isn't just news, it's narrative engineering. Karlissa's statement ensured attention, interpretation, and discussion. Blueface's frustration became public content. Fans, critics, and casual observers all became participants in a story larger than any of them could control. At this point, it's not just a father's struggle. It's a full-blown public saga, where every post, comment, and reaction adds fuel. Every perspective matters because the story lives in interpretation as much as in reality. And with the internet as the amplifier, the narrative will continue to evolve, grow, and dominate until the next development drops. One thing is crystal clear: private emotions in the world of celebrity don't stay private. They become content, they become headlines, they become viral discussion points. And Blueface, now framed as a frustrated father, cannot escape the public lens. Karlissa's revelation has ensured that every action, every word, and every post will now be interpreted through the lens of this saga. The tension, the speculation, the public scrutiny, it's only just beginning. Fans are watching, analysts are dissecting, the internet is buzzing, and this is just part one of a story that promises twists, drama, and explosive engagement in the days to come. Once Karlissa's claims hit the internet, the public reaction didn't just simmer, it erupted. Fans flooded comment sections, tweets, and TikTok threads, dissecting every syllable, every facial expression, And even every emoji, Blueface wasn't just frustrated. He became the centerpiece of a digital spectacle, with the audience acting as both jury and critic. The moment transformed from a personal grievance into a viral debate, with each post adding fuel to the fire. Celebrities couldn't resist weighing in. Some shared cryptic emojis, hinting at alignment with Karlissa's statements. Others reposted stories with subtle commentary, framing the situation as another lesson in celebrity fatherhood struggles. Influencers turned clips into cinematic edits, adding dramatic music and slow motion, as if the very tension demanded a trailer before the drama had even unfolded. And then came the memes. Oh, the memes. One side dubbed Blueface the frustrated father trapped in a reality TV episode nobody voted for. Another framed Karlissa as the CEO of truth, clipboard in hand, managing the narrative like a Wall Street hedge fund. Fans began analyzing micro-expressions like they were forensic evidence, attributing strategy, subtext, and hidden meaning to every glance and gesture. Public debate erupted almost instantly. Supporters of Blueface portrayed him as a dedicated father hindered by circumstances beyond his control, trapped in a system of limited access and public scrutiny. Critics questioned Karlissa's motives, suggesting her statements might be a power play or a way to shape public perception in her favor. The lines were drawn, and the argument snowballed into trending hashtags, reaction videos, and heated discussion threads. Social media platforms became a battlefield of interpretations, memes, video edits, and opinion polls dominated timelines, with fans and casual observers alike dissecting tone, timing, and body language. Every upload created more speculation, and every comment thread spun further narratives. What was once a private issue had morphed into a multi-layered spectacle with no clear resolution. The pop culture comparisons were relentless. Fans likened the scenario to courtroom reality TV shows, complete with dramatic music and suspenseful pauses. Others referenced iconic celebrity disputes, framing it as a modern-day soap opera that blended parenting struggles with public performance. The moment became part of the zeitgeist, a shared experience people couldn't stop analyzing. Meanwhile, Blueface's supporters scrutinized his past posts and interviews for context, piecing together a narrative of frustration and dedication. Every video clip of him interacting with his son or responding to fans became proof of his emotional state. The public wasn't just watching, they were connecting dots, building a story from fragments, and turning a fatherhood issue into cultural entertainment. Karlissa's statements gained weight because of their timing and delivery. She didn't whisper, she announced, amplified, and let the public digest every detail. The result: viral discussions that ranged from emotional support to skeptical analysis. Every perspective contributed to the growing narrative, ensuring the story maintained momentum across multiple platforms. Mainstream media soon joined the frenzy. Entertainment outlets, online blogs, and even news platforms covered the dispute, framing it as a high-profile parenting saga. Headlines like Blueface struggles with limited access to son and Karlissa speaks out on fatherhood tensions ensured engagement, discussion, and continued visibility. The story had crossed from social media into cultural consciousness. The psychological impact extended beyond the screen. Fans began debating the dynamics of celebrity fatherhood, personal responsibility, and public accountability. Questions arose. Was Blueface being unfairly constrained? Was Karlissa controlling the narrative? Should private parenting struggles remain private? Or are they inevitably public in celebrity culture? Every post, tweet, and reaction fueled deeper speculation. By now, the narrative had become almost mythic. Blueface wasn't just a man frustrated with access to his child. He was a symbol of celebrity pressure, public scrutiny, and personal struggle. Karlissa wasn't just a mother or ex-partner, she became a figure shaping the storyline. A puppeteer controlling the digital perception of events the audience consumed, amplified, and reacted, turning a private issue into a shared spectacle. Memes continued to evolve. Some joked about scheduling conflicts like corporate board meetings, while others dramatized the situation as a cinematic showdown. Every iteration reinforced the story, keeping engagement high and attention focused. The digital ecosystem ensured that no narrative nuance went unnoticed. The cumulative effect was undeniable. The story didn't fade, it built momentum, engagement. Metrics spiked, trending hashtags emerged, and debate threads stretched endlessly. Even casual viewers, previously indifferent to celebrity parenting disputes, tuned in. This wasn't just gossip. It was a cultural event, a shared drama unfolding live across platforms. And in true viral fashion, the anticipation didn't stop. Their fans began speculating on what this tension might mean for future interactions, public appearances, and even music releases. Every update, every clip, every subtle reaction added to the ongoing storyline. The saga now had layers: emotional, cultural, and performative. Blueface's public image began to shift under the weight of perception. His frustration wasn't just personal. It became part of the narrative, influencing fan sentiment, media framing, and celebrity commentary. Karlissa's statements, amplified by memes and media coverage, ensured the story remained at the forefront of public discussion. By the end of this viral wave, it was clear the situation had transcended a personal dispute. It had become a story about narrative control, public scrutiny, and the power of social media to amplify every emotion, gesture, and statement. Engagement wasn't just about curiosity, it was about participation. The public wasn't passive, they were co-authors in this unfolding drama. In short, what began as a claim about limited access had exploded into a multi-platform spectacle. Fans, celebrities, memes, and media all contributed to a story that now lived far beyond its origin. The tension, the outrage, and the speculation ensured that the saga would continue trending, evolving, and dominating public attention for days, if not weeks. And with the narrative fully established, all eyes were now on the next move. How would Blueface respond? What would Karlissa say next? And more importantly, how would the public react to the inevitable next chapter? The drama was far from over, it had only escalated. By the time the initial reaction settled, it was clear this wasn't just a story about limited access to a child. It had become a high-voltage celebrity saga. Blueface's frustration had entered public consciousness as a headline, a meme, a debate topic, and a cultural talking point. What once might have been private family tension was now dissected frame by frame across social media. Fans immediately took sides. Supporters rallied behind Blueface, portraying him as a father trapped by circumstance, frustrated, and struggling to connect with his child. They shared clips, screenshots, and past interactions as evidence of his dedication. Meanwhile, Karlissa's supporters praised her transparency, framing her as a truth-teller unafraid to speak publicly. The public debate wasn't mild, it was a storm. The memes kept multiplying. Some turned Blueface into a cinematic figure, overlaid with dramatic music as if he were starring in a tragedy about fatherhood and fame. Karlissa's statements were meme-fied as CEO of narrative control. Even casual viewers who normally scroll past celebrity drama were now contributing, creating reaction videos, slow-motion breakdowns, and speculative threads. The story had evolved into participatory content. Mainstream outlets jumped in further, amplifying the spectacle. Headlines like "Blueface struggles with parenting" and "Karlissa speaks out on fatherhood" drama plastered feeds. Analysts debated psychological stakes, public image, and personal responsibility. Suddenly, everyone from sports reporters to lifestyle influencers weighed in, transforming what could have been a private struggle into a global discussion. The ripple effect on Blueface's public image was immediate. Every post, every appearance, every reaction now carried the weight of this narrative. His frustration wasn't just personal, it was cultural. Even casual actions, like posting a casual studio clip or a selfie, were scrutinized under the lens of fatherhood drama. Every gesture became evidence for fans to interpret, debate, and share. Karlissa's reputation also evolved. Her statements positioned her as someone controlling the narrative, wielding influence over public perception, whether seen as courageous or manipulative. She became a central figure in the storyline. In today's celebrity ecosystem, that level of control guarantees attention, engagement, and viral momentum. Engagement across social media exploded. Hashtags trended. Reaction videos amassed hundreds of thousands of views. Twitter threads analyzed facial expressions, timing of statements, and tone of voice. TikTok compilations dramatized the narrative with cinematic edits. The situation had grown beyond simple news into a spectacle that combined gossip, drama, and digital theater. Public opinion remained split, but the discussion kept the story alive. Each day brought renewed speculation. Will Blueface respond publicly? Will Karlissa clarify or double down? How will the dynamic affect their personal brand, music careers, or public collaborations? The saga had become multi-dimensional, blending real-life consequences with entertainment value. The tension had a lasting effect on perception. Blueface now existed in the public eye as both an artist and a father under scrutiny. And every choice he made was filtered through this lens. Karlissa's role as narrator of the drama ensured that she controlled part of the narrative's direction. Both were locked in a cultural chess match, and fans were the active players, amplifying moves and countermoves. Memes, analyses, and commentary ensured this story would not fade quickly. Every new post, live stream, or clip of either party added fuel. Even minor interactions, wink, a comment, or a subtle Instagram story became viral evidence. The digital ecosystem ensured that each action reinforced the storyline, keeping public interest high. The aftermath of this revelation is more than just viral content. It has lasting consequences for reputation, audience perception, and brand value. Blueface's frustrations are now part of his public persona. Karlissa's transparency has cemented her influence over the narrative. Fans, critics, and media alike are invested in the next chapter. Every move is now scrutinized for hints, responses, or escalation. And the cliffhanger, the story isn't over. In fact, the tension is only escalating. Will Blueface publicly respond with a statement, a track, or a social media post? Will Karlissa continue to shape public perception or step back? How will fans react to the next twist? This isn't just family drama, it's a live, ongoing saga with millions of spectators eagerly awaiting the next turn. The lesson here is brutal and clear. In the era of celebrity, private struggles rarely stay private. Frustration, personal challenges, and family dynamics can instantly become cultural phenomena. Every statement, gesture, or social media interaction carries amplified weight. And when these moments trend, they don't just entertain, they shape narrative, perception, and digital history. In the end, Karlissa's revelation did more than report frustration. It turned a personal struggle into a public narrative, a viral discussion, and a multi-layered drama. Blueface's role as a father, public figure, and influencer is now inseparable from this narrative. The story will evolve, and fans, media, and celebrities will all play roles in shaping its trajectory. And one thing is undeniable: the saga is far from over. Every post, every clip, every public appearance is now part of an unfolding story that promises more twists, more speculation, and more viral attention. In the world of celeb SYNC, this isn't just drama, it's a spectacle, and the audience has a front row seat. All right, now it's your turn. Do you think Blueface is genuinely frustrated over limited access to his child? Or is this just another celebrity headline blown up for clicks? And Karlissa, is she revealing the truth? Or is she subtly controlling the narrative? Drop your thoughts in the comments and don't hold back. I want the hot takes, the unpopular opinions, and the drama you've been saving. If this breakdown had your heart racing or your jaw dropping, smash that like button like it owes you money. Don't tap it politely, hit it with the same intensity as Blueface's frustration going viral. Every view, every like, every comment adds fuel to this ongoing saga, and we're here for it. Subscribe right now because Celeb SYNC doesn't. Just report drama. We dissect it, analyze it, and serve it up with the sarcasm, exaggeration, and outrageous commentary you can't get anywhere else. Turn on notifications so you're always first to catch the next twist, revelation, or viral moment in this saga. Share this video with your friends who love celebrity chaos, family drama, and social media spectacles. Let them know the conversation is already trending and the story is far from over. Every post, clip, and meme will continue adding layers to this narrative, and you want to be part of the discussion. This isn't just gossip. This isn't filler content. This is real-time narrative warfare, drama, and viral storytelling all rolled into one. This is Celeb SYNC.